Hello and welcome to Pilates. Today we're going to use tiny weights. Now you don't have to use weights. Everything is going to be a Pilates move whether you have a weight with you or not. So we're going to use weights. Let's sit on our sit bones, head over tailbone, ear shoulder hip alignment, belly button to the spine. And if you can't fold your legs, just make sure you change sides no matter what side. So inhale up, exhale ceiling, and inhale down. Exhale up and inhale down. Exhale up and inhale down. Exhale up and inhale, and then exhale to the corner of the room. We're going to do two curls or two stretches here. You're going to start with the corner of the room, pull out, and really breathe into it. Let me make sure we get the lats and the shoulders because we're using weights, and then curl, and get a little bit more of the shoulder here into it. So we're taking it in two directions. Yeah. Beautiful. Then take your hand over your ear and go across. Beautiful. And then you're going to take it back over, rotate, sweep the arm out, and then hand on the thigh, the other hand behind you. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Big inhale and exhale, rotate, lift up. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Breathe 30 times. Inhale to prepare, bring it back to the center, roll the shoulders back twice, roll the shoulders forward twice, and switch those legs. Great job. All right, same thing. Inhale up, exhale ceiling, and inhale down. Exhale up and inhale down, exhale up and inhale down, exhale up and inhale, and first to the ceiling, the corner of the wall. Make sure your head is going in the direction of the curl, and then you're going to take it into that rounded curl where you're pushing the rib cage toward the hips. Good. And then your hand over your ear, take it out, and take a nice deep breath. And you're going to take it across and rotate, sweep it out, looking your head on the floor, and then gliding into that spinal twist. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Lift up, big inhale and exhale, rotate. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Breathe 3 times. It's natural breathing. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bring it back to the center, palms together. Let's push those toward the screen. Drop the shoulders away from yours, bring your belly button to your spine. Open up your back by breathing through it from the bottom to the top. Right, hands in front of your ears, bottom of the feet together, hinge across. Hinging to the other side of the room. So you want to feel all that stuff behind you stretching and releasing. Then palms to the ceiling, roll yourself up. Let's take those legs out to wide legs and drop the knees side to side. Good. Nice. 8 more. 8, keep the belly in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to tuck under and come into tabletop right here. Put those feet flat. Your knees are under your shoulders. Your knees are under your hips. Your hands are under your shoulders. Inhale, bottom up. Exhale, curl up like up. Inhale, bottom up. Exhale, curl up like a cat. Open up. Yes. And curl up like a cat. Sit back first, reach forward second, and get that nice child pose. Get your head to the floor and get a nice strong stretch. Bring yourself up. We're coming around. Now, even though we're working, I'm going to move this forward. Even though we're working with weights today, we're going to do our warm-up with a little bit of diagonal activity today. All right, bring yourself all the way down. We're going to do our marches first. So lift your glutes up, take them down the mat. We'll go your upper body up, belly button to spine, abs up and under the rib cage. Make sure you have your lumbar curve in its natural position, no pushing down. Wrapping those ribs together in front so you have a nice open back. Take your legs to tabletop and point them. Touch down and up. Down and 2. Let's go. Warming up those hips. This looks like nothing, but it really does. Start to pump energy into your hips, which makes them easier to use, and they're not shocked with the kind of work that you're doing, right? Keep going. Touch down with your toes. You have nice pointed feet. Yay for your pointed feet. Now, one thing I want you to think about today, if you're working with the weights, again, all these moves are Pilates, so you don't need weights. But if you're working with the weights, I want you to make sure that you're protecting your back. So you might want to do more curl-ups than usual, right? Or use a weight and put one hand behind the ear and then that and then switch. All right, double time. Touch, touch, touch. Feel that pump. Good. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees together. Put your hands on your ankles. Curl yourself up. Double leg stretch. Extend, stretching arms and legs. Curl it around. Extend, curl it around. Extend, curl it around. Extend, curl it around. Don't watch the feet. We're not bouncing up and down, right? We're just stretching. Keep your anchor, right? 8 more. And 7. And 6. Last 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Let's hug those knees, putting our head down and just rocking side to side. Beautiful. Right, you wondered where the hundreds were? They're coming into the weighted version. One weight. Start with one weight. Now, I want it to be the lightest weight you have. And again, if you don't have a weight or a light weight, you could use a Pilates ball, you can use a pair of socks, you can use an orange or baseball, but you don't have to use it. All right, so this is going to be our scissor stretch, and we're going to take the weight behind the legs. So I'm going to bring my legs to tabletop and then straighten them back up and drop one down, looking in between. So it goes behind the leg, the other leg comes up and goes behind it. There we go. Breathe and stay in that curl if you can. If you can't, and you just lie down and make sure your back is protected. Take it under. This is rare, one of the rare fast ones that we do, right? This is a pumping. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, last 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, both sides. Now, if you have 2 weights, 2 little weights, you can do the next part, or you could take 1 larger weight, just a 5 though, and hold the dumbbell heads. This is going to be our curl up. So we're going to curl up or roll up, push the legs out, and just go across. Go across your feet, drop your shoulders away from your ears, bring it up, and slide those legs back in and bring it overhead. We will take this to a progressive move and push. Really be gentle and, kind of graceful when you're doing this. Try not to throw your body. And if you're having issues getting up, you take one hand under your thigh, give it a grip, and it'll help you, right? Get back in. Good. Take it up, curl, push through, and nice. Now, we're going to not bend those knees unless you have back concerns. You can have those knees bent, and you're going to curl and reach into that C curve, number 5, and bring it back. Good, and curl into that C curve, number 6. Reach. It's a nice stretchy exercise. Good. 7. Nice. Good. And now we're going to bring our hands to our sides for the last 3. So you really have to do propulsion through that upper body. So you're pulling in really. 8. And reach. Arms go back to the side. 9. Curl your chin to your chest. Good. And 10. And great. So now we're going to do the hundreds. We're going to do, all right, let me explain it on the floor. We're going to have our knees at our tabletop position. As we pulse, we're going to use one hand for the first 50 and other hand for the next 50. So it's going to be inhale and then extend the leg, exhale. Then inhale and exhale. Okay, got it? So just one leg. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend, 2, 3, 10. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 20. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 30. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Other side. Inhale, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 60. Inhale, 2, 3, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 70. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 480. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 90. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 100. We're going to take both legs up, arms behind us. You're going to lift the arms over your chest and the legs to 45. And back. 2, up. And pull that belly in as you go back so you're getting a nice movement with the transverse abdominal. You're not taking the legs too low because we don't want to arch the back. Nice. And a lift. Chest. And behind you. You don't have to lower. You don't have to land it. And behind you. Nice. Taking it slow. Feeling every little bit of the mechanism. Good. You don't need to be looking at the screen, so your head should be at the ceiling. Nice job. You are amazing. Let's do 4 more. I can feel this. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. All right, bend those knees. Now the next thing we're going to do has a funny kind of positioning. So you take your hand and you with the weight and you put it in the shoulder kind of crease here. Put the other hand behind the head and we're going to do our curl up, a crossover with a weighted arm. So take yourself into your curl up and extend that leg. We're going to do 20 on each side. So across and 1, across and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make sure you're staying curled up. 10 more. 1. Everything's pointed. 2. Next. 3, 4, 5, 6. Belly into 10. 7, 8, 9, and 20. Out to the other side. Take the other arm onto that shoulder crease. Go behind the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Lower your legs, put that weight down, drop your knees away from you, away from the screen. And then bring them toward the screen. Come back around and we're going to be doing some side work. All right, bring that weight. You're all the way down. You are on your hip stack, right? You're on your hip stack. Your head is over your tailbone, so try not to curl forward. You're taking your weight, hammer position, right? The hammer position. And you're going to rotate the leg and hammer toward it and down. 2, 3, nice. 4, now this pulls a lot on your shoulder. 5, so if you're having trouble with it, bend it and take it up. 6, it will be a lot easier for your shoulders. 7, because your shoulder's not working as a lever. 8, 9, good. 10 more, nice. 1, perfect. 2, nice. 3, 4, 5, 6, nice. 7, 8, 9, and 20. All right, you're going to bend that leg in and you're going to lift those together. Now, you're putting the dumbbell head down. It's going to be tricep crunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, extension. 5. Now, some of you, it might be easier up here. 6, but it's harder to lift the legs, but that might be easier. 7. Just going to give you all options. 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those legs together, and 20. All right, put the weight down. We're going to give them a break. All right, you're going to put the knee down, the toe down. 2, let's stretch that arm up to just give it a break. 3, 4, a little oblique work. 5, 6, 7, yes, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I love this exercise, 7, 8, 9, 20. Now we're going to do the plank, side plank tuck unders. Okay, so the side plank tuck unders you could do with straddled legs, you can do with one leg standing so that you can support yourself, or you can stack your legs, and of course you can either be on your elbows or your arms. On this side I'm going to be on stacked legs on my arm length. So find your position, bring your weight with you, take it up, lift, tuck under, and 1. Down, and 2. 3, perfect. 4, good job. 5, lift up. 6, 7, nice. 8, 9, lift up, and 10, and reach. Lower down, take your legs forward, flex the feet, and forward. Let's go to the other side. You do that same stack. Push your arm out, stack your body. Make sure your head's over your tailbone. Hammer position with the weight, or you can have your bent arm, whatever you need. And you're lifting 1. Now you know that lower leg is turning. 2, because I can't go that high without doing it. 3, 4, nice pointed leg. 5. So you want everything to be strong. The bottom leg 6 and the top leg 7 to be pointed strong. 8, nice. 9, 10 more. Yes. 1, 2, 3, you've got it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. All right, we're going to tuck that knee beside that other knee in a jazz passe. We have the bicep extension. 1, 2, 3, 4, tricep. 5, you're probably saying, is she a professional? 6, 7, yes, I know my body parts. 8, most of them. 9, 10 more. 1, good. 2, perfect. 3, you got it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Lower that weight. Let's give that arm a break. knee to toe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Okay, on this side, because I have a weaker lower hip, that's where all the work is, the gravity, I'm going to straddle my legs, but I'm still going up onto my arms. All right, we're going to bring that weight. It's only 10 tuck unders. Lift it up, curl and 1, curl and 2, 3, 4, nice, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, lift up, and 10, and lift. Lower down, grab your other weight or grab a bigger weight, hold it by the dumbbell heads. We are going to do our rows. Point those feet out, lift yourself up on your sit bones. Your weights start at your side, forward, right? So you're going to curl them out, lower them down, row them back. Hiking, and 2, 10 in each direction. Nice. 3, perfect. 4, 5, curling. 6, 7, 8, good. 9, good job. And 10. Start here and bring it back and lift. You're rowing. 2, nice. 3, 4, good job. 5, 6, 7, nice. 8, 9, and 20. All right, let's just take a real quick stretch. You're going to put your feet together and just going to lift, lift, lift. Take your ear to one side, lift up, and then ear to the other side. And then curl into your back. So I'm taking a bigger stretch in the middle because we're using weights today, but it's also a good idea to just re-lengthen things that we keep using over and over. So I'm going to do rows. I know for a lot of people, these hurt your shoulders too much. So you can just hold your plank, or you can go to tabletop, reverse tabletop, or tabletop for this. I love rows because it gives us an opportunity to really get that row while we're balancing our body. So we do this in a plank, but again, you can do this in tabletop. Just pull up, pull up. And we're just going to do 20 sets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll take a break. And 10, both sides. Take a break, sit back, and we're going to come back for 10 more. 3 big breaths. All right. One of the reasons why we're doing this so hard is I'm not going to have weights for the next 6 weeks. So we are in weight territory. Let's start. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, nice. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good job. Both sides. 10, you did it. Release the weights. Put your hands down and stretch back. Fingertips into the floor. Raise your palms and your elbows. All right, bring yourself up and have a seat. We're going to do something like the saw, but not exactly like the saw. So what we're going to do, we're going to have the weight. We're going to bring it over to the one side, take it to the center, and over to the other side and up, and then go the opposite way with the other weight. Side and up. Got it? So shoulder width apart on your sit bones. The mat under you if you need it. Weights in both hands. So take it over, center, over, and one. Other side, center, over, and two. Over, center, over, and three. Over, curl, center, over, and four. Over, center, over, and five. Cross, through, across, and six. Over, center, over, and seven. Moving from those hips. Over, and eight. Over, center, over, and nine. Think about doing this. Over, and 10 is our shoulders get tired because we're always one using those weights. Over, shoulder, over, nice. 3, pushing. 4, nice. 5, good. 6, nice. 7, good. Lift. 8, nice. Last 2, 9, good. And lift. And 10. And lift. We're going to stop with the weights briefly and do some rolling like a ball. Perfect transition exercise. Okay, so scoot your feet up, toes are pointed, you're holding the ankles, you're into your C curve, you're inhaling back, exhaling to hold, 2, just 10, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, those feet, and 10. And relax it down, wide legs. And move those knees together and the feet apart. And your arms are at practice. Okay, breathing. Now extend those wide legs into a triangle. We're taking one weight and we're going over for a half star. Okay, so half star. Arm, don't take your arm to the floor. It's going to hurt your your shoulder. So you start lifted, right? You're going to curl and reach and 10 on each side. 2, let me scoot in. 3, nice. 4, make sure you curl up. Don't push with your arm. 5, you can have it down there, but don't use it as a launch. 6, unless you have to. It's better to have it behind the head. 7, perfect. 8, 9, you got it. And 10. Bring that one down. Reach the other one up. The toes are pointed. Let's go. 1, curl. 2, 3, perfect. 4, 5, 6, good job. 7, 8, 9, perfect. And 10. Bring those knees together and those arms at your side. Nice. Take a nice deep breath right here. The arms are lifting. The legs are in tabletop. You're curling up and you're putting them at your side right here. Right? You're going to push and lift, lower, come back. Push, lift, lower, 2. Push, lift, lower, 3. 4. Get a nice little crunch here. 5. 6. Keep that curl. 7. 8. 9. 10 more. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Bring yourself up. All right, side turn. Another side. Okay, more things. Almost there. Now we're going to work in pike, so you might want to have something under your tailbone. This would be great with a kettlebell or a big weight. Holding the dumbbells can be your Russian twist, or having your hands together, elbows at the sides, off the floor. 1, 2, side to side. 3, whole upper body. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. And you're flexing, you're reaching forward. All right, last thing is going to be the sprinter's crunch. Now, at this point, you might be ready to dump the weights. It's entirely up to you. We're only going to do 10 of these. Okay? So put yourself down, put them into the cactus position. Legs are out to the 45, so we get a little bit of a start. Right? Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, only 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And get those weights out of your face. We're going to do some bridges to end out and go to our stretch. All right, nice bridge set. Nice calming bridge set. Walk your feet out a little bit from your knees. We're doing flat feet today. We're going to do a couple of side pieces and different variations. So let's just hit the 20 vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing it up, feeling the nice power that it has. So take it up and 1, lift and 2, 3, 4, to that heart, 5, looking at the ceiling, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 more. Now pushing into our feet, lifting through our core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm always checking my ASIS bone, see if my pelvis is even. 8. If not, then I get on the roller. 9. Good. And 20. Lift it up there and hold. Just stay in that hold. Breathing, staring at the ceiling. I'm staring at my ceiling fan. And then bring it down. Okay. We're going to move one leg toward the center, the other heel on top of that knee. Lift up and 1. So it's pulling through the hips. 2, especially the hip on the floor. 3. This is only going to be 10. 4. Nice big pause at the top. 5, 6. Feeling it underneath. 7, 8. Good. 9 and 10. And let's change places. Put the other foot in the middle, the heel on top of that knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we're going to take that leg out to a pigeon, lift, and 1. So your ankle is on the thigh and the knees out to the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, feeling so good. 7, after all that hard work. 8, you deserve it. 9, and 10. Put those down, switch sides, down. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I would like you to grab your big toes with your kiss fingers. Bring those knees down and just push, push, push. Just letting that all ooze out. And then hands underneath and rock side to side. And down and lift up. So doing opposite modalities, right? So our biggest, we're going to have to do stretching all over, but we have to pay special attention to those shoulders because we had so much weight work here. So we're going to start with our fish. We're going to put our elbows at our side. It's a chest stretch, but it also gets the shoulders. Our palms are facing each other. You're pushing your elbows into the floor and lifting your chest up, taking your head behind, looking behind you. That stretch out. And it goes in both directions because you do a counter stretch. Now push into the floor, release it, cross your arms behind you, and curl up for the counter stretch. Pull that belly in. Push feet out and bring yourself up and into your straddle. All right, we are in our straddle on our sit bones. You can bend your knees if you want to. We're going to start with the middle, and then we're going to come back to it at the end of the routine. So curl yourself down and walk it up. See what we have. Tight. Where are we tight? Where are we loose? How are we feeling? This feels like an effort, or it feels very natural. Taking our chest toward the floor. Releasing our back out. Push our hands so the arms are long, and then walk it in. All right. Putting one hand to the side, one arm by the ear, and then tilting toward the corner of the room. Lift up. Now taking the back of that hand to the outside of the foot, bring your chest down. So you're getting both shoulder and hamstring and adductor. Take the other hand behind you long with the fingers facing the opposite way. Slide that hand in and bring yourself up. And we're going to do that on the other side. Bring it up to the corner. And then across to the outside of the leg. Now put the other hand behind you, pushing the fingertips out, away from the body. And then hands come to center and you try your forward fold again. A little bit more already, right? And walk it back in. Now, side bend on the leg. It's a curl down. Not to the corner this time. Nice. And then over to the other side. And rotate your body toward that leg, straddling with your hands and chest down. Now push the hands behind you. This time palms up, hands reaching away. So you always include those shoulders here. And curl yourself up. Other side. Down over the arm, over the leg. Curl down. Bring it up. Straddle. Bring it down. And those hands. Bring it up. Where are we with the forward fold? Okay, I'm almost to the floor. Yeah, lengthen that back and those arms and walk it in. All right, bring those legs to layers if you can, or have one in and one out, going to our spinal twist. So coming around, rotate. This also works shoulders. Now you have to make sure your head on that thigh for it to happen. And rotate and lift up. And then back to center, switch legs. Other side, let's take it around. Rotate, rotate, and rotate. And bring it back in. You're doing great. And then you're going to fold forward here. My hips feel completely different than they did at the beginning of this stretch. All right, let's go to tabletop. We're going to do the tuck under with our shoulders. So you're going to take the shoulders, slide it along the floor, put your head down, you're on the floor, and you applying a little bit of pressure. And then bring it back up and lower down, other side. Now we're going to reach forward with those hands, lift the palms, and sit behind it. Lower your elbows and just let yourself melt into your child pose. I don't want it to have any effort right now. I want it to be a little organic ball. All right, into our downward facing dog. Pushing those heels to the floor, pushing those hands into the mat, pushing that chest toward the thighs and lifting your glutes to the ceiling. It's a four-way stretch. One knee forward, the other heel down. You're doing extension. Beautiful. Switch. Those heels down and walk down. Throw yourself up. Woo! We're standing. We're taking the arms out and wrapping them into eagle. Palm against palm. And then let's go the other way. Wrapping, one elbow on top of the other. Release it down and let it swing. Hand over the hip. Let's go over with our neck. Tuck our chin into our weight. Take it forward and up. Over to the other side. Over. Tuck and up. Your legs are open. Your knees are soft. And it's time for, all right, watch your machine. Yeah, 8, 7, 6, belly button to spine, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it up and down. 2 more up and down. Last time. Thank you, everybody, for coming to Pilates. We did Pilates with weights.